early on YouTube, and this group had quickly taken the internet and specifically the basketball community
Bro, first
by
of all, to be
storm,
chilling with
consisting of
Name Shot
multiple
100
popular
Thieves is
YouTubers
crazy.
at the time that seemingly the entire world seemed to know and love. But unfortunately, like many groups we've seen over the years, all of this will end up eventually going downhill. So how could a group that consisted of genuine friendship, childhood friends, and even blood brothers come to an ultimate demise? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join the tribe house with the biggest driver. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now with all of that being said, let's get into how money ruined 2Hype. Okay, so to start, in this video, we're going to be talking about the once popular YouTube group that went by the name of 2Hype. And this group consisted of multiple popular YouTubers that have became household names over the years, such as Cash Nasty, LSK, Jezza the Laser, Zach TTG, Los Polos, and of course, Mopey, who's a...
I'll be honest, I used to watch everybody but Zach, I think.
Very important part of this entire story, which is ironic because out of all of the people I just named, he's probably the one who you're not too familiar with. But the rest of these creators have been huge on the internet for years now, specifically within the 2K community. Every creator within the group practically started off their careers by playing the popular basketball game NBA 2K.
Crazy, bro. We've been doing the same shit for years.
Which we happen to mention a lot on this channel. Now, as some of you may know, over the years 2K did manage to die out drastically, which practically forced some of the more popular 2K creators to change up the type of content that they did, which led most of these creators to resort to doing some type of IRL style content, whether it was something still within the basketball realm or something a little more simple like vlogs or challenges. So with all of these creators switching up their content around the same time, this is what led to a few members sparking a friendship which would lead to the very beginning of the group that we know today as 2Hype. Now the oldest video on the 2Hype channel is a video from June 5th, 2019, but 2Hype actually started quite some time before this. Some of the oldest videos I can find came around September 2016 when YouTubers like LSK, Jezza the Laser, and Zach TTG had all gotten their own content house together, but at the time this house would simply be known as the 2K house. Obviously because the three people living in it played NBA 2K. So for,
you know, we got content groups now, but everything back then was just all based on gaming. So you got content houses back then, it was all based around one centralized game and y'all all played the same game and y'all made content all together.
For about a year, the three of them would create various forms of content within this house, and this led to all of them seeing very substantial growth over the entire time period. And because of how well this was going, it led to them even recruiting other 2K YouTubers to the house as well, such as a popular YouTuber at the time who went by the name of TD Presents.
What about TD? Oh yeah, TD Presents.
Wait, but didn't TD just move in with Walker, and he only posts Madden videos? This is a 2K basketball house. Man, I mean, if he posts 2K.
No, I've seen him post 2K. Like, we literally met him at a 2K tournament.
What do you think?
I've seen KD play, or TD.
I partnered with Adobe Photoshop to teach you how I created this image.
TD play 2K?
It's literally like, it's either him or like, we're kind of just going to be us three.
Us.
Hello? Oh.
Yo.
The fuck? That was fast.
Instant transmission?
So where should I put my stuff?
And of course, not to mention, there was also another very popular YouTuber who was featured heavily in all of these creators' content at the time as well. And of course, we're talking about the one and only Cash Nasty. Now, at the time, Cash had his own life and family going on back home in Louisiana. So due to that, he never officially moved into this 2K house. So the other four creators that I just previously named would be the only ones staying within this house for about a year. And around summer of 2017, everything would end up completely changing. The YouTubers had grown so much by staying within their original house, and just in a year's time, they were able to get a much bigger and better house. And of course, having a house with more space meant having much more room for other creators. So in July of 2017, shortly after getting this new house, a creator by the name of Mopey, who also happened to be one of Jezza's childhood friends, will end up moving into this new house along with the rest of the crew. Which in retrospect, I guess you could say would be the beginning of the downfall for 2Hype. But as you all know, before something collapses down to the ground, you have to build it up. And that's exactly what the group began to do. In August of 2017, a familiar face in Zach TTG would end up moving into the new house as well, along with a new member of the crew who went by the name of Los Polos TV. So at this point, they basically had a full house of popular content creators, not to mention the other creators who were also coming and going as well, such as Cash and his best friend 50 Cal Mal.
I didn't really all of these creators coming together, creating all of this content together, growing substantially all over the internet, they realized that there was really time to expand beyond being called just the 2K house, and in September of 2017, the group would officially become 2Hype.
Mercy peeps, Christopher London, and welcome to the first official 2Hype upload.
Yo guys, what's going on?
2Hype
Welcome to the
upload.
First, yo guys, video. Yo, what's good, everybody? You guys see it, man. We got the two. All right. What is it?
2Hype.
2Hype, not 2K house. 2Hype video.
Now, as I said, most of these creators were extremely popular at the time already. In fact, some of them already had over 1 million subs on YouTube at the time. And side note, for those of you that don't know, 1 million subscribers on YouTube back then was like unheard of. Like now you kind of see a lot of people with 1 million. Back then people just weren't having 1 million subscribers. But anyways, with some of these creators already being as successful as they were, of course when they started this group, they all would end up seeing much more success. At the time, there really wasn't many popular content groups or content houses on the internet, especially outside of the Call of Duty community. So this was something new and refreshing for not only the 2K community, but for the basketball community as a whole. 2Hype began doing various forms of content both individually and as a group. But of course, the basis of all of their content has always been friends playing basketball, whether it was playing against one another or simply just doing some type of challenge. 2Hype quickly began building a true audience. Many people just love seeing the group of friends come together and play basketball and do all of these other fun things and challenges together. This led to viewers really being able to relate to the content they were producing, because obviously everyone plays like sports and games and things like that with their friends in real life. So a lot of people on the internet who came across this content were quickly attracted towards the group. But as 2Hype continued to grow, this feeling of friendship that the group was built on slowly started fading away. 2Hype became more about the business aspect and growing as a brand, more than really caring about the original friendship that got them there in the first place. More and more drama would begin to arise around the time 2Hype was once again about to get a better content house. But the problem was, they wanted people within this house that they knew were going to work hard and show up every day to get the best content possible, which unfortunately led to people like Mao, TD, and Los Polos getting officially cut out of the group due to them being located further away, or just simply not showing up for a couple of shoots in general.
A schedule that we're going to start doing now that we've moved out, we're getting settled in, like things are going to move really quick and like at a large scale, and like we didn't want to just put it like the group channel out and stuff and like not have you like aware, and then also like given that we see like we're kind of like foreshadowing, like looking forward to where this movement's going to go, and like we didn't see like you being like a part of it. We also just wanted to like come to you and like we'd hope that you could build like your own narrative as to how like we're not like together. Like
I mean, but if y'all that far, but nah, bro, that's your boys at the end of the day, bro. Y'all figure out a way to make that work.
About that, like, are you like, do you plan on? Because we didn't want to like publicly say this and everything. I think like we told Logos, like you guys.
Then again, I think they all boys to this day, so they end up working that out.
We wanted to be like, you are like stepping away from 2Hype and going your own way because you want to focus on yourself and like feel like it would be easier to do it that way. You also don't want to just come out and say that we kicked TD out and like have like some sort of negative connotation towards you, or have the fans have some negative connotation towards you, because we don't want to affect you on that. And like Cash was saying, like it's not like, and Chris was saying, it's not like we still can't make videos. Like it's not like you can't come over, or like can't play games together. You can't text us whenever you need something. Like we're still boys.
I had no idea Los was ever even in 2Hype. What happened? You know, with that, I don't know.
I'll try to give y'all
because you and Los are close. I saw y'all courtside of the game. Yes, your boy.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes indeed, bro. That whole situation got nothing to do. I put it here, bro. Then I answer that, bro.
Yep.
You know how AMP is, bro? What they, you know, like I think Phantom had like a little situation I don't know his mental, whatever went on, but like he went away from videos for a minute.
Yeah, he just took a step back for like a month or I don't know how long it was, but
we should have done it. We should have been more giving on that, but it wasn't up to me, bro. You know,
Of course.
we try to run it too.
Back then though, you know, especially the content creators back then, they were very serious about being consistent and posting every single day. Like, because that's how you really grew back then. Kind of now, you know, yeah, you could post every day, but you can get a little bit more leeway. That algorithm is a little bit more lenient, bro. Like back then, if you was a top channel, you miss a day of posting, bro, half your views cut like that. Bam. Like, so I get it.
Much as a business, I feel like if we would kept it more like, you know, like, bro, he needs a time, bro, you know, and not, you know, tally up. Okay, he didn't come to the shoot right here. You know, I feel like, you know, the group would have been even more stronger, bro. You know, because people go through things in life, bro.
100%.
Everybody got different perspectives and different situations, circumstances, bro. Yeah, bro. I feel like if we would have ran it like that, bro, I feel like the group would be even more stronger. And I feel like that ultimately would kind of like was the downfall, because like when you running it like that, it's become more business and not more.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking, like, okay, yeah, Los Polos not showing up could be unprofessional.
All right, well, I'm going to end the video right here, but if y'all boys want to watch me watch the rest of this, come over here onto the live, and if y'all want to watch the rest of that video, go check it out in the comment section. It's been your boy Shifty, and I'm out.